Hello Atlas Roofing and Solar, this is Joel from JND SEO. I'm going to show you 3 ways that you can beat your competition online. And I don't want to waste your time, I don't want to waste my time, so I'm actually going to try to make this as quick as possible. If at the end of the video though you want to hear more information, we can just set up like a 5-minute phone call. And if not, no big deal, I'm actually just going to give you a bunch of free tips in here. And you guys could go ahead and actually use them as well if you guys do in-house or if you have someone who does that. All right, so the 3 things we'll talk about today are content, backlinks, and citation. So we'll start with content. I'm on your home page now, and I'm just looking to see about how much content you guys have on your page. Google actually recommends having about 1,500 words on your home page. The reason that they want so much is that the more content you have on your home page, the more information you're basically offering out to people searching. And they like that because you're offering essentially education and you're going to bring more people in. So they're going to rank you higher for it. And that's actually going to help them too, because that's going to bring more people out in, searching on Google looking for such information. The other thing you could do, you guys obviously don't have 1,500. You probably have maybe 400 to 500 words of content right now. And the other thing you could do is a blog. Now those do take a good amount of time, but Google does love them and they do rank them really high. And they kind of accomplish the same goal where they give out a lot of strategies, tips. People like reading them. It's almost kind of like a social media account on your website, and so they do bring a lot of value, and they will help you to rank high as well. Throughout the video, I'm also going to be showing you, Premier Roofing. And the reason why is because if you want to climb the rankings, then we really should look at Premier, because they're one of the top companies in the area, and that's why we want to use them as kind of our example. We want to see what they're doing and then do the same thing, right? Or at least something similar. We'll take away the good points, and if there's some things that maybe we don't want to do, we could beat them. We're going to do it. So if we beat them in the 3 categories we talk about today, you'll be able to beat them in the rankings. So the first thing, of course, is the content. As we see on their page, they maybe have up to about 600 words of content, but they don't have anywhere near 1,500. We also don't see a blog on here. So if you guys were interested in setting that up, it would help put you over the top, at least for this category. All right, the other reason, though, it's great to have a lot of content, and you really never can have too much, is that the more content you have, the more keywords and keyword phrases you can put in the content. So I put in roofing Columbia, South Carolina as my example. And first thing we're going to find, actually, well, we'll find this out later, but there's 100 people who search this exact keyword every single month looking for services in Columbia. And I know you guys do solar and roofing, but I know you do it as well, roofing. So I'm just going to use that as kind of my example. Obviously, it won't affect any of the numbers when we look at your site. It's just only for this one example here. So first thing as somebody that's searching this would find would be these ads at the top of the screen. Second thing is going to be this map section, map pack, also called a GMB or Google My Business. And this is what's going to bring us to citations, because the top 3 companies showing up here, they got there based on citations. And that's just when you get your business name, address, and phone number all listed into a directory site. And these are sites like Yelp, Yellow Pages, Home Advisor, to name a few. 2 points with those: make sure they're related to the field and services you offer, or they won't help you as much. And also make sure your name and everything is the exact same in every site. So this one has LLC. If you're going to put it on one, make sure it's on all of them, or they won't link up properly. All right, and then after that, we're going to get to our organic search results here. And these, we're going to get 10 per page. It's really true with any Google search you do. It doesn't matter what you put in. You're always going to get 10 results per page, as long as there is that many results, of course. So these show up in reference to our keyword, roofing Columbia SC, so we can rank them accordingly. So number 1 is going to be Premier Roofing, which is our example site. 2 is going to be Crescent Construction. 3 is going to be Bergen Roofing. So I'm actually going to jump over. The big key there is remember that there's 10 results per page. So I'm going to hop over to your website, atlasroofingandsolar.com. I plugged it into a program called Eris. This just allows me to kind of see how your site's performing. First thing I notice is that you guys have your headers in place. That's a really good thing. This allows Google to find you a little bit easier. Got your name, few keywords as well. Then let's look at some of the numbers, right? So we're going to talk about backlinks. That's our third category today, our third topic we're going to talk about. So you guys have 4 backlinks right now showing up, and you have 2 referring domains. All this means is that backlinks are on these referring domains or websites. These are sites you have links on. A great example is if you have a Facebook business page attached to your site. The Facebook business page you set up is going to be your referring domain. And then the part where you put your actual web address, that's going to be your backlink. And when you click that, it's going to redirect you back to your site. Now, the more sites you have pointing back to you, they're essentially vouching for you. They're going to give your site trust for Google. They're going to rank you higher in this trust meter, which yours right now is not showing up. If it was, it would give you even more results here, especially in the keywords. It would help you be found for more. We can see right now you have 14 keywords, but they're not bringing you any results. So we can actually click these real quick and see kind of what's going on with that. All right, so the first one, Mike Conception Wikipedia, probably not the best keyword, just because what we really want is, first off, your name. So like Atlas Roofing, this is a good one. 100 people search you just like that together with no space. And you guys, the problem is you're ranked 58. That's going to put you, this 10 results per page like we talked about. 58 is going to put you on page 6 towards the bottom. And as we can see, you're getting 0 actual visitors to your site of the 100. If you were in the top 10, you'd get some visitors. Obviously, the best you can do would be number 1. And if you're number 1, you'll capture about 20 to 37% of the total volume. So you want to have your name. That's good. And you also want to bring in new customers. So right here, this is a good one. Perfect. Roofing Columbia SC. 100 people search it. That's what we used for our example. The problem is you guys are ranked 98. So that's going to put you on page 10 at the bottom. So as you can see, we're not really getting any results. So let's jump over to Premier. I'm going to quickly show you their site as well. So we've got their name up here in the header. We've got 265 referring domains, over 2,000 links back to their site. Because they have so many sites pointing back to them, we got a trust of 33. That's going to allow them to be found for about 1,300 keywords. And that's going to bring in about 608 visitors to their site. If we do click their keywords, we'll just check out a few. First one, not a real good one. It's more of a national term, and it's not a buyer intent one. So Roofing Columbia SC, 100 people search it. This is a good one. They're number 1. So as you can see, they're capturing 27 of the 100 to their actual website. Premier Roofing, 150. They're number 1, so they're getting 20 of the 150. Roofing Companies, Columbia SC, 100. They're number 2, so they're going to get 15 of the 100. So the more of these that you're in the top 10 for, you're going to see that you just start collecting more visitors, and it starts to really add up. Typically, if you bring in about 100 visitors to your site, that's going to equal about 20 to 30 actual phone calls for you. And then it really depends what your closing percentages are for your sales. But, getting to estimates and jobs, typically on a conservative side, that should equal about 2 to 4 jobs per month. Even if it's 1 to 3, I mean, that's still not bad, obviously. And then, some people are going to say it's going to be a lot more, and that's fine too. Now that you guys have all the info, though, if you guys, you're not looking to grow, you're happy with where you're at, maybe you're getting leads from somewhere else, then, obviously you don't have to do anything with this video. If you guys do have somebody, you do it in-house, or someone that works on your site, show them the video. It's got some great tips in it. It will help them out, help you out with your site. Number 3, if you don't have anyone you use right now, obviously I provide all these services that I talked about. But if you have any questions, you just want to get some more information, we could set up a 5-10 minute phone call and see if it's even kind of a fit. But also, I'm going to give you guys a call for follow-up and just kind of see what you thought of the video and if you found it helpful. Thank you guys for your time. Appreciate it. Have a great day.